Shift. Today I'm going to do book review part 4. So, these are the completed ones and these are the ones we will do in today's episode. So, we have 5 on Bilcock Hill, 5 Get Into a Fix, 5 on Finston's Farm, 5 on Demon's Rocks, and 5 on Mystery to Solve, and last but not the least, 5 are Together Again. So, let's begin. So, I'm going to read out the mystery, tell what happens in the end, and then rate it from 1 to 10. Okay, let's start. So, this is the first book, 5 on Bilcock Hill. The famous 5 are thrilled to meet local pilot Jeff. But when he disappears overnight along with top secret equipment, the 5 begin to wonder if their new friend could be a spy or worse, a traitor. The children feel duty bound to investigate. So it turns out Jeff and the other pilot Ray are trapped by four other people. So Uncle Quentin is also a main person in this adventure, as he will sneak up from behind and get them. And also I have to and if I have to rate in 1 to 10, I'd rate it maybe not one of my favorite books. Maybe a 5. So 5. So I'll put it in the complete book starter. Next, 5 Get Into a Fix. The 5 are off to snowy Welsh mountains where they can't wait to go tobogganing and skiing. But soon they are distracted by strange events at Old Towers, a mysterious house whose owner hasn't been seen for some time. The 5 want to stay away. But how can they when they suspect she's trapped inside? So the lady is Lawrence Thomas. And her son is actually the leader of the gang that have kidnapped her in her own house. I mean, that really is unusual. So in the end, what happens is Martin with his 7 dogs and Timmy with the 5 take down all the whole of the gang, which will fill maybe 15 or 16 people. Yes. No, I'd say 17 because this is the 17th book. So in 1 out of 10, I would rate it maybe 7. And also the dogs were like. Next we have 5 on Finston's Farm, the 18th book. The famous 5 are thrilled to learn about the castle that once stood on the site of Finston's Farm. The castle burned down years ago. But what about the dungeons and cellars underneath? The 5 set out to find the ruin and uncover the treasures hidden there. But will someone else beat them to it? This is the longest mystery until now. So what happens in the end is Junior and Mr. Henning. Mr. Henning and Junior are really bad people. They give them money, but they treat Mrs. Philpott, the owner of the house, really bad. So great granddad, a person you don't want to mess with. actually shouts at them and makes them leave. And the famous find Timmy stuck up what seems to be a rabbit hole. But when they get down, they find it's not a rabbit hole. No. It's literally the place where the treasures are hidden. And the sinister, even the Mrs. Wilpot couldn't even believe her eyes when she saw this. And Mr. Herring and Julian came back and said, "Will you give us these? We'll give you like 99 million pounds." And Great Granddad was like, "No! Now get out the way or I will slash you with this sword." And he picked up a sword. So in 1 to 10, I would rate it a 10. Oh, it's actually my 6th favorite book. So next we have Spy on Demon's Rocks. When the famous spy discover a valuable gold coin in the caves around Demon's Rocks, they start to believe old stories about treasure hidden there. But after word gets out, the spy are not the only ones hunting for treasure. Gold in the cave's secret tunnels, and some will stop at nothing to find it first. So Jacob and Ebenezer are the bad people who are trying to look for it and kidnap the spy in Tinker's lighthouse. Tinker, another new character. So his pet monkey Mischief finds the gold coin. This guy here is Mischief. This monkey here is Mischief, and he finds this gold coin. So when they follow the path, they're really shocked to find a treasure. Treasure, literally. Treasure. Alright, so we'll move on to the next one, which is 20th. If I have a mystery to solve. After strong currents forced the rowing boat ashore, the famous spy find herself stranded on forsaken Whispering Island, a strange and unwelcoming place. When the group decide to explore, they soon make a startling discovery. Could there be any truth in stories of the mysterious island after all? So there's treasure hidden there. Again, treasure. The last 3 books have been about treasure, just treasure. So in the end, and the five will find the gold as always and report it to the police as always, and Anne will become a tiger, not as always. The last chapter of it is Anne is a tiger. Where? There is it. There it is. Okay, so in 1 out of 10, I would rate it a 8. Oops, sorry, I forgot to give the 19 book rating. So I would give it a maybe 7 out of 10. Okay, so now the final book. 5 are together again. The famous 5 are camping out near the home of a respected scientist when a top secret papers are stolen from a carefully locked tower. The 5 set out to catch the culprit, but the clock's ticking. Will they succeed before the professor's secret is revealed? So there's a circus camping nearby, and turns out Mr. Wu, the Wonder Magician, is a thief. And the ending is really funny. You just won't believe it. George, when they were standing on Kirin Island, planned to steal the papers when George is just thinking of hiding them there. George is like, no you ain't, and pushed them into the river. And Timmy did the same with the other man. I know, that's really funny. And I'd give it a maybe 10. Yes, 10. So that ends it for today's episode, and also I'd really like to say a special thanks to my Atte for gifting me with this wonderful famous 5 series. Love you, Atte. Bye.